Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to episode 87. We're going to get Instagram started there. All right, we're live on Instagram too. Welcome to episode 87 of Storytime Yoga. We are late today, my friends. We had some technical difficulties. My goodness me. Oh, I thought I was going to have to go ahead in a different way today, my friends, but here we are. Storytime Yoga episode 87. My friends, I invite you all to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor. If you are watching live, put hashtag live, hashtag busy kids. If you're watching the replay, hashtag busy kids. Today we are reading Who's Got the Apple? This is an oldie but a goodie, and this is by Jan Loof. As always, I have the links to purchase in your YouTube comments. I'm going to pop the links to purchase in right now on Facebook. We will pop those in. Let me go to my comments there, my friends. There we go. We'll pop those in. So if you would like to purchase the book and follow along with the replay at home, you can. I encourage you all to do so while all of the videos are available. Did you hear that, friends? I encourage you all to watch while all of the videos are available. Today is episode 87. That means there are 86 other episodes on Facebook, on YouTube, and most of those on Instagram. So I encourage you to watch them for free while they are available for free. All right, friends? Because they won't always be that way, my loves. We are having so much fun with all of you. I am also going to pop in the links to purchase leggings today. I have my purple ombre leggings on. We are sponsored by Lindsay Costello, executive of Zyia Activewear. And I have popped the links there if you are loving the leggings and the clothing that both Avery and I are wearing, or if you'd just like to look for some incredible activewear that's different from what we're wearing, please do check out those links. This activewear is so incredible that mamas, if you are on the go and you're always pulling those leggings up, you will no longer have to do so with these leggings. We're just going to invite a few more friends on. I'm going to check out the comments to make sure that we haven't missed anybody. Michael is here. Emilio is here. Neil is here. Jack is here. Buenaventura is here. And Tammy is here. Welcome, all of our friends. All right, I invite you to go to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor while I step back to my mat to begin class, my friends. Coming in crisscross applesauce or in hero's pose. Remembering the hero's pose is when you're sitting down on the fronts of your legs here with your bum on your heels. All right, friends, we're going to get class started. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, my dears. Good job, my friends. All right, get your handy breathing ball ready if you have one. And if you don't have one, friends, that's okay. We'll show you in a minute what to do. So if you're joining us for the first time, friends, as we breathe in all of that breath into our belly, make it giant like a balloon, we make our breathing ball big. And as we breathe out all of that air from our belly, we make our ball small. All right, you ready, friends? Sitting up nice and straight and tall, breathing in and out. Nice and slow, breathing in and out. In and out. Good job, my friends. Now, remembering that we're keeping those shoulders in neutral position, we're breathing in through our nose and out through our nose or our mouth. And if we don't have a ball at home, we can do this with our hands going nice and slow, right along with Miss Mel, okay? So we're going to do one more round of that, breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. Good job, my friends. All right, I invite you all to stay on your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor while I come forward to begin our story. Who's got the apple? Let's just check our comments here. Robert Moore has joined us. Welcome. Who's got the apple? And if Robert has joined us, that means your little one is with you too. Get involved. Get down on the floor and do some yoga together. A man in a striped suit was walking past a fruit store. A juicy apple would taste good, he thought, and went inside to buy one. Since it was April Fool's Day, the storekeeper decided to play a joke. He gave the man a plastic green apple, telling him to let it ripen. There he is, walking past the fruit store up here for my Instagram friends. Walking past the fruit store and buying the green apple. Then the storekeeper went outside to see how his giant red apple was doing. He was sure it would win first prize at the country fair. The man in the striped suit went home with his plastic green apple. He did not know that he had been fooled. All right, there he is walking away from the fruit store, and here is the prized apple tree with a giant red apple on it. Do you see that, friends? Up here for Instagram. Here is the prized apple tree behind the store, and we're going to go and be that apple tree, friends. That's going to be our first pose of class today, friends. We are going to come into tree pose and pretend that we are giant apple trees. All right, coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, we're going to stand up nice and straight and tall. We're going to lift one foot to get our balance. Tripod here if balance is an issue. Otherwise, we're going to bring that, Miss Mel lost her balance there. We're going to bring that foot above or below our knee. Bring hands to heart center to get that balance. Good job, my friends. Now bringing your big tree branches out. And what are on your tree branches? Giant, hopefully red apples. Maybe you're a green apple. Or maybe you're a red apple that isn't ripe yet. What do you think, friends? Maybe you're a yellow apple. Tell me what color your apple is, friends. Write it in the comments. Okay, we're going to switch sides. We're going to lift that leg and get our balance. Tripod here if we need to. Otherwise, we're going to lift that, put that foot above or below our knee. Hands to heart center to get that balance. Good job, my friends. And we're going to bring those big tree branches out. Good job, my friends. Remember, tell me in the comments what color your apple is. Mine is a giant green apple. Granny Smith apples are Miss Mel's favorite. I have a giant green apple on my tree. All right, my friends. Everything good is worth waiting for, he said, after putting his apple on the windowsill so that it could ripen in the sun. The man began to work on his model ship. Soon he was so busy he did not even see his parrot fly to the windowsill. All right, do you see the giant ship he's working on? So here he is. He put his apple in the windowsill, and now he's working on his giant ship here. Up here for my Instagram friends, he put his apple in the windowsill, and now he's working on his giant ship. So we're going to pretend that we are that giant ship. Remembering, friends, if you're just joining us, please do let us know you're here. We'll give you a shout out. All right, we're going to come and be that ship. So come to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor. We're going to do boat pose, my friends. Let's be that giant ship that the man is working on. So we're going to come to our bum with our knees bent. We're going to roll back just a little bit. That's called our sacrum. And we're going to lift our legs into boat pose, friends. Remembering you're using your belly muscles for this. Nice and strong tummy muscles. Good job, my friends. Good job. All right, friends, holding that. Now, if you're brave, let's see. Can you straighten out, my friends, without rolling back? What do you think, my friends? All right, come on back to our story. Just going to check our comments there. Okay, the parrot accidentally knocked the apple down onto an old woman's head. She screamed so loudly she scared her kitten, who ran up a tree. A boy named Tommy was walking by just then, and the old woman yelled at him for throwing the apple. Tommy ran home crying. Oh my goodness, poor Tommy. He ran home crying. We'll put that there for you. And do you see the old woman here getting hit on the head up here for our Instagram friends? There she is, getting hit on the head. And the kitty cat ran up the tree. All right, coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor. Let's be that kitty cat, friends. That startled kitty cat. So we're going to do cat pose. Who remembers what we do with cat pose? We always do cat and cow together, don't we? So coming to tabletop, my friends, we're going to go into cat pose first. So we're going to breathe out and lift that belly up, drop that head, drop that bum. This is cat. And then we're going to breathe in and drop that belly. Bring that chin and bum up. Breathe out. Bring that belly up. Drop that head and bum. Breathe in. Drop that belly. Bring your head and bum up. And keep cycling like that with your breath. Breathing out. Bring your belly up. Breathing in. Drop your belly. Breathing out. Drop your bum. Breathing in. Drop your belly. Good job, my friends. All right. We got notifications going off like crazy today. All right. As he crossed the street, he did not look where he was going. The school principal had to jam his foot on the brake to avoid hitting him. The principal's car swerved and hit the storekeeper's fence. There we go. You see? The principal hit the storekeeper's fence. There it is. Look what's happening in the background too, friends. I want you to see everything that's happening in the picture. Here's a guy, and he's running. I wonder what he's doing. What do you think, friends? Just remember that for later in the story. You'll see. All right, the storekeeper and the principal were both so furious that they paid no attention to Bert, who was riding to school on his bicycle. If I take that big apple to my teacher, maybe she'll give me a good grade, thought Bert, and he picked the storekeeper's prize apple. All right, look at Bert up here. He's on his bicycle down here, and here he is up here, right here, picking the prize apple up here for Instagram. And here he is up here picking the prize apple. All right, we are going to be Bert on our bicycle. So coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, we're going to lay down on our mat, right on your back. And we're going to keep our knees bent. We're going to lift up those legs, and we're going to bicycle. Bicycle to school, just like Bert. Does anybody here bicycle to school? Tell me in the comments, friends. Do you walk to school? Do you take a bus? Do you drive in a car? Or do you bicycle when you go to school? All right. Good job, my friends. Let's come back to our story, my friends. Let's see who's here. All right. But Bert's teacher did not even look at the apple. She was angry because the children were not in their seats. The children were looking out the window at a policeman. Did any of you see a man with a beard and sunglasses? Shouted the policeman. Did any of you see that man in the book up here for my Instagram friends? Did you see that man in the book? Remember, we pointed someone out that was in the background. I wonder what he was doing. Here he is, cried Bert. You'd better hurry or he'll get away. As the thief ran out of the room, he could not resist stealing the apple. So there's the man with the beard and the sunglasses, and he's stealing the apple. And here is Bert. Bert is in warrior pose as he cries out that the man is there. So let's come to our mat or blanket or piece of floor. Let's do Bert. Let's be Bert in the classroom. So let's spread our legs nice and wide. I'm going to point those toes that way and these toes in because that's the way I'm going to go first, friends, okay? We're going to do warrior pose just like Bert. Putting lots of room in between your legs. I'm going to lift my arms up and I'm going to bend this front knee, okay? You can be up here or you can bend it low. Whatever's comfortable for you as long as your body is straight up and tall, okay, friends? Making sure that knee is over your ankle. Good job, my friends. Be Bert. Say, there he is. There he is. Point him out. There's the man keeping this leg back, that back leg nice and strong. All right, my friends, bringing those legs up, keeping your feet where they are. All we're going to do is turn our feet Gonna point those toes that way and bring these toes in, bringing those arms up and bending this front knee, coming down. Good job, my friends. Keeping that back leg nice and strong. Point out the feet. There he is. There he is. Good job, my friends. Coming back to our story. All right, my dears. But in the hallway, the thief bumped into the school principal and the apple went flying out the window. It was caught by a fireman on his way to rescue the old woman's kitten, which would not come down from the tree. Oh my goodness me. There it is. The thief bumped into the principal and there's the apple just flew. It flew all the way out the window into the hands of a fireman. Goodness me. Wow, what a huge apple, thought the fireman as he took a bite. On his way up the ladder, he put the apple on a windowsill so that he would have both hands free to rescue the kitten. And there he is. He's walking up the ladder right here. He's walking up that ladder up there for our Instagram friends. So we are going to walk that ladder with the fireman. Campbell is here. Welcome, Campbell. So coming through your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, we're going to walk up the ladder like the fireman. So I want you to get into your big fireman costume, friends. We're going to come into plank pose. So we're in table pose first. I'm going to put both of these feet back into plank, and I'm going to walk. Walk. I want you to tap your toes as you bring those knees up. Tap those toes. Walk up that fireman ladder. Tap those toes. Bring those knees up. Staying in plank pose. Tap, 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 tap. Good job, my friends. Good job. Just then the man in the striped suit stopped work. Look at that apple, he exclaimed. It ripened much faster than I thought it would. But he was a little annoyed at his parrot for taking a bite out of it. Shame on you, he said. You should know better. What do you think, my friends? Did the parrot really take a bite out of the apple? Who took a bite out of the apple? Does anybody know? Does anybody know who took a bite out of the apple? We're going to be the parrot, okay? Coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, we're going to do eagle pose and be the parrot. So we're going to lift one foot, get our balance, and we're going to bring it around like this. We can keep our toes here if we need to, or we can tuck those toes right around our leg. We're going to give ourselves a big, big hug. Big, tight hug, and then bring those eagle arms up. Now, what do you think? Type it into the comments, my friends. Do you think the parrot ate the apple, or did somebody else eat a bite out of the apple? I think it was the fireman too, my friends. All right, we're going to switch sides. So remember which arm was on top, okay? We're going to switch sides. I think it was the fireman too. All right, lift this leg, get your balance. Bring it around and put those toes on the ground if you need to. Otherwise, tuck them around that leg. I'm going to give myself a hug, but this time I'm going to put this arm on top. It's the opposite arm that I had last time. And I'm going to come up into those eagle arms. You're going to feel this across your back. You're going to feel this in your hips and across your back. If you've been sitting doing your schoolwork all week, my friends, this is going to open you up. Good job, my friends. Coming back to our story. Back to our story. Then the man in the striped suit went out for a walk. This is the juiciest apple I've ever tasted, he said to himself. And here he is, out walking in the neighborhood. So we're going to walk and eat our apple too. He has a cane, so you can pretend you're walking with the cane if you like. So coming to your mat, your blanket, or a piece of floor, we're going to do walking lunges, okay? Remembering, you can have your cane if you want. You can have your apple. We're going to walk and lunge. I want to see that knee hit the ground. Walk and lunge, okay? Walk and lunge. Walk and lunge. Use your cane. Eat your apple. Nom, nom, nom. Is it good? I have a green Granny Smith apple. We're going to walk and lunge. Good job. You can walk and lunge all around your house. Whatever room you're in, walk and lunge. I'm just going back and forth so that you can see me. Walk and lunge. Walk and lunge. Good job, my friends. All right, coming back to our story. Let's see how it's going. Campbell is giving us a smiley face. Thank you, Campbell. Campbell is our friend in Scotland. When he saw the storekeeper fixing his fence, he said, "I must thank you for this delicious apple." The storekeeper was puzzled. "That looks like my prize apple," he thought. He turned around and looked at his apple tree. "My prize apple," he cried. "It's gone." So do you remember who picked the apple off that tree? Who picked it? Does anybody remember? I'm going to go back and show you. Does anybody remember who picked that apple? It was a while ago. It was right at the beginning of our story. And why he picked it. Why did he pick it? Bert. See right here. Bert, who was riding his bicycle to school. And why did he pick it, friends? He picked it to take to the teacher, didn't he? All right. The man in the striped suit went on his way while the storekeeper sat under his apple tree and thought and thought. He just couldn't figure out what had happened. But wouldn't you be surprised if he could? I bet he can't figure out what happened. All right, look at that. We're going to do our last pose, my friends. Here is our storekeeper right here, sitting under his apple tree and thinking. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come to our mat or blanket or a piece of floor. We're going to sit in chair pose, and we're going to think too. So I'm going to put a little bit of extra room in between my legs there. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to put my arms up. I'm going to pretend there's a chair right behind me, right behind my bum there. And we're going to sit back in chair pose. Now, you can be up here, you can be way down here, whatever's comfortable for you, as long as this chest is up. And we are sitting here, we're thinking, how did that apple go missing? Think, think, think. What happened to the apple? Do you all know what happened to the apple? Do you remember? Do you remember what happened to it? Think, think, think. I remember what happened to the apple. Good job in chair pose, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful. And that is the end of our story. All right. Beautiful job, my friends. We all know what time it is. That was Who's Got the Apple. And we all know that it is time for relaxation. I'm going to come forward here so that you can all see me. And I invite you to lay down on your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, or sit in crisscross applesauce or in hero's pose. Good job, my friends. If you're laying down, your arms are right out beside you with your palms facing up. If you're sitting down in crisscross applesauce or in hero's pose, your hands are in your lap with your palms facing up. I invite you all to close your eyes and take in one big deep breath, breathing in and out. And as you let that breath out, let your shoulders go. Either relax them into the floor or relax them down towards the floor, depending on how you're sitting or laying. Relaxing your chest and your waist. Relaxing your arms and your hands, making sure those palms are facing up. If you're laying down, making sure your arms are away from your body. Relaxing your legs and your feet. If you're laying down, let those feet drop off to the side. And if you're sitting, go to your bum. Letting go of any tension into your bum, letting yourself just drop into the floor. Good job, my friends. Noticing all of the noises around you, you might hear a fan or a hum of the fridge. You might hear traffic going by outside of your house. You might hear siblings playing, brothers and sisters playing in another room or beside you. You might hear mom and dad. Whatever they are, whatever those noises are and sounds are, you allow them to come in and go. Good job, my friends. And just as you allow those noises to come in and go, you acknowledge your thoughts. You allow them to come in, you acknowledge them, and you let them go. Good job, my friends. You don't need to worry about anything right now. You take all of those thoughts and put them underneath your blanket or your mat. The only thing for you to do right now is to relax your body. Allowing your breath to come and go without forcing it. Good job, my friends. And slowly and silently repeat inside your head, I am healthy. I am active. We learned a few very important lessons from our book today. Lessons that you wouldn't necessarily think just reading it right away. But now that we're all moving back into school, whether we be in a physical school or in online learning, we know the importance of being active, taking breaks. And you'll notice that our friend in the story who purchased the apple initially was walking and eating healthy and taking breaks from his work, wasn't he? So we notice the importance of that. We learn the importance of that in our story. But we also learn how many people love the apple. And what did we learn from that? Not everybody can have the apple, right? Right? This is a really important lesson for us to learn, especially when we're back at school with our friends and we're playing with our friends. We might all love something, but we can't all have it. Now, it was a funny way how that turned out in the book today. It was funny how the apple changed hands, and we made light of how the apple changed hands. But in the end, only one person got to eat the apple, even though it was in so many people's hands and so many people wanted it. And that was okay. So we learned that there can be one thing that everybody wants, and only one person can have it, and that's okay. So we learned to be healthy, we learned to be happy, and we learned to be okay with that. So I want you to take the knowing that it's okay that only one person can have some things. It's okay. You get your turn next time if you don't get it this time, right? I want you to take the knowing that and put it deep inside your head. And then I want you to take that yummy, yummy feeling when you do get that one thing that everybody wants. When it's your turn, I want you to take that wonderful feeling and put it inside your heart. And I want you to keep that deep inside your head and your heart. And slowly, when you're ready, if you're lying down, keeping those eyes closed, roll to one side, bringing your knees into your chest. If you're sitting, keeping those eyes closed, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Good job, my friends. Staying there for a moment, and when you're ready, opening those eyes and joining me on my mat. Sitting up nice and straight and tall with hands to heart center. Good job, my friends. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll end class with namaste. I feel good in every way. The goodness in me sees the goodness in all of you. Thank you, my friends, for joining us for episode 87 of Storytime Yoga. I am Miss Mel, your children's yoga instructor with Breathe With Me Yoga. And we have read today, Who's Got the Apple? An oldie but a goodie. That is by Jan Loof. And as always, the links to purchase that book to follow along on your own later with the recordings are in the comments below, and as well as the links to purchase any leggings or Zyia activewear that you might like to purchase. All right, friends, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. I will see you in the next video.